I'm gonna need them to stop making anime about high schoolers, bro.
Talk about it.
Straight up. Every single major shonen anime is about a high schooler. We get it. Shonen anime is about young boys growing up, right? From like middle school to high school. We get that. So a majority of the fan base who's consuming these anime are not in high school anymore.
Facts.
So I think that it's weird that you guys capitalize off of high school being the main themes for these anime. Let's talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. Mm-hmm. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. It's one of my favorite animes. Mm. Bro hasn't been to school since chapter 1. They did not have to set it up for him to be in high school. Facts. Tokyo Revengers. Why is bro chasing a shorty who's 14, bro? Come on.
The story would still stand tall on its own if the characters were older.
The best example of that we were talking about earlier is Kaiju number 8. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Keeping It 9000, episode 168. On this week's episode, we talked about a little bit of our anime journey.
Facts.
And how we got into anime.
Yes, sir.
And then after that, we talked about Gege taking a break from writing Jujutsu Kaisen. It's been sad, not gonna lie. Also, Thee Stallion with her new song. What's the song called, bro?
Otaku Hot Girl. Can't touch me like Gojo. Look good in all my photos.
Hey, yes, sir. And then after that, we get into our otaku, where we start off talking about Barack Obie's Naruto Unhinged series. I don't know. If you guys watch our content, you've probably seen it.
Yes, sir. Then we get into a whole bunch of anime hot takes that have been spouted out on the internet. And we say whether or not we feel like it's facts or cap. And after that, bro, we get into a little bit of a keeping it 9,000 conversation where Jayquel keeps it 9,000 with y'all and me and lets us know his feelings about how he feels about high school students in anime. Do we really need them to be there, or can we just age them up a little bit to make them relatable to an older audience?
Yes, sir.
You know the vibes. Episode starting in 3, 2, 1.
Pow.
It's over 9,000!
What is up? What is good, y'all? You know the vibes. It is Keeping It 9,000, New York's anime podcast. I'm talking otaku with my
brotaku,
shonen with my
bronin,
anime conversations from a NYCPOV. Let's get it. And make sure y'all do that thing and follow us on our YouTube channel. It is Keeping It 9,000. Like, subscribe, comment your favorite moments, because we out here dropping videos every Sunday.
Let's get it. Welcome to the show, bro.
Welcome to the show.
Another season.
Yeah, another season. I mean, it's continuous. We won't really do seasons, but
for fake.
For those who are new to Keeping It 9,000, let's remind them of what we are.
Yeah, so Keeping It 9,000 is New York City's anime podcast.
Yes, sir.
Like we said, we are two New York City born and bred heads.
You know the vibes.
And all we do is talk about anime from our honest point of views. That's why we say Keeping It 9,000.
Facts.
Because all we do is keep it 9,000 with each other, and we keep it 9,000 with you. And we expect everybody else to also keep it 9,000 with us.
Yeah.
So that's what Keeping It 9,000 is about. We're making entertaining anime content for the anime community of all colors in every single space, race, and creed. So if you love what we do, tap in. Like, you know the vibes.
Tap in. Yo, bro, so let the people know a little bit about you. Jay, what is your anime journey? What got you into anime?
Let's get to it. So you guys know the vibes, man. My name is Jayquel. I am the co-host of Keeping It 9,000. And what got me into my anime journey had to start off with, honestly, it's so funny. This is a cliche now.
Word.
But I think it was like 3 things, but the strongest thing I remember is watching. Rurouni Kenshin, right?
Facts, yeah.
So Rurouni Kenshin had an ending sequence, and basically I would come home every day from preschool or kindergarten, like, to that ending sequence every time, and I'd be like, yo, like,
missed it again.
Why I missed it again? But I'm like, yo, like, this is so cool that people were like playing with swords, and I think that it was Rurouni Kenshin's ending sequence that kind of hooked me. Of course, with like my older cousin drawing Dragon Ball Z, and stuff like that. Like, but again, I never think I watched Dragon Ball Z when he was showing me the drawings. I just thought it was cool that he was drawing these like macho looking like guys. I was like, yo, I want to draw like that one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On some like cool like aesthetic shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Rurouni Kenshin endings. But then of course, as you go forward, everybody got the Inuyasha wake up at 3 a.m. to watch the ending trope. Like
Inuyasha.
And you,
I tell you, dudes from New York cannot say Inuyasha, Inuyasha.
Yo, we dead ass would mispronounce it so much.
That's a fact.
Inuyasha, the Inuyasha ending is, I think beautiful. But I'm gonna be real, I didn't really watch Inuyasha continuously. Maybe until maybe 5th or 6th grade.
Word.
That's when I was able to wake up and actually tap in.
Facts.
How about you, bro? What is your anime journey?
Nah, I feel like my anime journey, because there's that piece where you're a child and you're watching anime, but you don't know that it's anime.
Yeah.
So I started off watching like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, and all that type of
That
stuff.
stuff.
And I enjoyed it. Cardcaptor Sakura, that was another one. I enjoyed it, but I was like, okay, these are just cartoons.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it was anime. And then when I was in like middle school was when the real journey started.
Oh, true.
And like YouTube became a thing, and you could allegedly get your favorite anime on YouTube in parts. You feel me?
Okay.
So I'd be watching excuse me. I'd be watching Naruto, like episode 32, part 15. and it would just be a good ass time, bro, because back in the day, like, I didn't have cable.
Okay.
So I was just watching anime. When streaming became a thing, that's when I became an actual anime fan.
Okay.
Because the anime that I wanted to see and that everybody was talking about was streaming on YouTube.
Okay.
I had to wait minutes and minutes for that buffer lag to clear up.
Oh.
Because this was back in the day where it's like, all right, let me put this on pause. Let me get some lunch, and then I'll come back and watch the full episode.
Facts.
Because, bro, waiting for that buffer lag to finish was the worst thing on the planet.
It's
back
the
then.
worst pain. It's like, Naruto Shippuden episode 400 came out. Okay, cool. Put it on pause, come back, go to the gym, and then you go watch your full HD episode.
Facts. So it was that. It was like Naruto was probably one of the big boosts for when I was in middle school watching anime.
Okay.
And then like the big 3 came out of that. So then I started watching Bleach. I tried One Piece. That didn't last very long. We're here now though, baby. We here now though.
Where you at right now?
I'm in Wano right now.
Okay,
I'm in
my
Wano
boy
right now.
putting in the pain and the time. Yes,
Facts,
sir.
bro. It's a long show. And then I started getting into more like obscure anime, like History's Mightiest Disciple, Kenichi,
Classic.
Kakashi, Samurai Deeper Kyo. I went back and rewatched a bunch of anime, Rurouni Kenshin, all the Dragon Balls. Flame of Recca, just mad random bits of anime here and there.
All good stuff.
Yeah, all good stuff, all decent stuff. And then I was like in my honey era, so I was watching Ikki Tausen getting bricked up for no reason.
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like that era of anime for me too is like memorable. Like I think I remember there was this one show because I used to. Y'all niggas don't know about it. Young people. I'm not that old, but I don't think the new generation doesn't know about on-demand anime. I was
Anime
watching
on demand,
anime
yes.
on demand, the Anime Network on demand, bro. Yo. Mabu Raho, bro,
yes,
Mabu
yes,
Raho.
yes.
I was done, bro. What was the other joint? Happy Lesson. Yo, I wanted to be him. I was like, yo, I'm living with all my teachers.
My man said happy lessons, happy endings. You feel
me? And you know the most legendary anime of that time, School Days. Yo.
Yeah, that's an anime that you was like, yo, I could be him, and then it made you immediately go, I don't want to be him.
It was an era, but I feel like that era of anime is like it's so deep cut hidden because I think that
For good reason.
It's for good reason, yeah. But also it's like a formatting thing.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't get certain animes in certain formats, this is just any anime, right?
Yeah.
You're never gonna get it.
Yeah.
So like everybody, all the girls I know they used to talk about watching Nana growing up. I'm like, bro, that was never on no streaming platform for me. That was never on no Toonami or like kids like 4Kids.
Yeah, you had to
TV.
get DVDs for that back
You know what I'm
in the
saying?
day.
Like I remember Ultimate Muscle. Those were shows that was available to us. I think Shonen was probably the most popular thing to bring to America.
Of course.
And like stream.
Of course.
But yeah, like that, like they don't know. So everybody always has like that little like disconnect on like how they got into it. You know what I mean?
Nah, I agree.
Yeah. Nah, but what real quick.
What's up?
What is the first anime that you've ever streamed on YouTube allegedly?
And first anime I streamed on YouTube, it's definitely Naruto.
Naruto.
It's definitely Naruto because I remember I found out about Naruto while in church. No, we always knew about it, but I found out how to watch Naruto while I was in church.
That's crazy, bro. Bro was not praying.
Because I remember all y'all used to talk, because Jayquel and I, we've known each other since elementary school, actually.
Elementary school, yeah.
So when we were in middle school, that's when Naruto started to pop. And you, Chris, and all our other friends were talking about Naruto.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, I can't watch it. So I remember reading like long-ass Wikipedia articles about Naruto. And then I would go to church, and then all my friends at church were talking about Naruto. And I was like, yo, I can't watch it. I got cable. They were like, we don't got cable either, but YouTube is a thing. And I was like, what's YouTube? And they were like, let me teach you something, little nigga. They didn't say this in church, but
They meant it. You know what's
They
funny?
meant it.
It's like I got a homie. Shout out to bro Bill. He's from Nigeria.
Yeah.
And so around the same time, you know how they consumed it? They would watch bootleg DVDs of Naruto. So people would go to the village center and cop like part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 20 and then watch that at the crib, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, YouTube was essentially internet bootleg back in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it still kind of is, but they just put more of a kibosh on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, from then on, when I figured out YouTube, I was like, yo, it's done. I'm watching everything I want.
Okay.
And for a long time, I could watch everything I wanted, but not no more.
And I remember when YouTube started to slowly like implement like the copyright for anime, because that's when they started to actually charge to watch anime. Like they had like certain series on there. Like I remember there was one anime I watched called Kiba, but you had to pay for it on YouTube. And I was like, oh, they're hip. They know that we're streaming this stuff. It's over. And then that's when you know what I'm saying? I might have crossed over to the dark side a little bit.
Little 9 anime.
Little 9 anime, Sane Island.
Sane Island. You know the vibes.
You know the vibes. Funny thing about that era too, last thing to talk about that era was like, so not only were you watching on these like, you know, these alleged sites, but they had like these like little like mini Discord chats that were built in to a thing. So I'm out here arguing with like random strangers about how Naruto's gonna beat Sasuke's ass in the next episode. Like,
bro, I remember there was a point where I used to make my own site. I forget the name of the website.
Blogspot?
No, it wasn't Blogspot. It's essentially a website where it gave you like the most simplistic way to make your own website. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, bro! I know the name of this site. That's crazy.
I forget the name of it, but essentially what you would do is you would just log onto this website. You'd create your own URL, and it would be like www.keepit9000.com. And what you could do is you could just go and copy like the embed code off of like YouTube, put it into your site, and you'd have the full episode of whatever anime that you wanted to watch was. And for the longest, I was doing that because I was like, yo, let me share this with the masses.
Of course.
But eventually I just got bored and that shit shut down. But I put like 136 episodes of Bleach on that website.
That's crazy. Deep cut. God's come from heaven. Kev, the OG founder of Kiss Anime. Little do you know, we don't work. We just live off the ad revenue. Nah, that's crazy. I didn't even know that about you, bro.
Bro, it was for a long I forgot all about that until literally right now.
That's crazy.
I was just finding like random animes and putting them on that website.
Yeah.
Bro.
So talking about like random animes, like in that animes of that era, like for you, bro, what do you think is the most impactful anime of that era? Or no, my bad. Wrong question.
Okay.
Let's run that back. Which anime is a deep cut of that era that you think that deserves more shine?
A deep cut of that era. So we're talking like the early 2000s then, yeah?
Like what is a early 2000s anime, early 2000s deep cut anime that deserves more shine?
I'm always going to say this. I mentioned it earlier, but Kenichi, History's Mightiest Disciple, bro.
Put him on.
So Kenichi, History's Mightiest Disciple is an anime. It's pretty formulaic, but it works. It's an anime about a kid who grew up bullied. His name was Shirahama Kenichi.
Yes, sir.
And he was just like a really like cowardly kid. And he's headed into high school and everybody fucks with him. Even like the nerdy kid that like nobody likes, he's getting bullied by him. Remember him? Nijima?
Nijima, yo.
Yeah, he's even getting bullied by him. And then one day he's had enough and he meets a shorty and she's just like, hey, well, how's it going? And he's like, damn, you bad as fuck. And he tries to like kick it with her, but some dude pulls up to her and tries to like start some action with Kenichi. And Kenichi's like, I'm gonna save you. Kenichi gets tossed to the side. And Miu, the girl, just takes dude, flips him, turns him over. You seen that meme? So I turned him over, put him in a Phil Nelson. she hit him with that.
That's a fact.
And then Kenichi's like, yo, you real? And she's like, I got a family full of like some real ones. And she's like, and he's like, oh, a word? Now, can you introduce me? And she goes, bet, pull up. Goes to the dojo. This man meets Chinese Kempo master, a Muay Thai master, karate master, weaponry master, boxing master, like every martial arts that you could think of, he had at that dojo. Yes, and then they were like, yo, we'll take you under our wing. You just got to pay us like a fee. And they worked this man to death.
Oh, dude, I remember the Apache scene, bro. He's like, what do? You just get beat by me. Because you get jumped the whole time.
Yo, like they had him do crazy things like hold urns filled with water while in the horse stance, while a hot needle was under him type shit.
Wait, you know what's so funny? This whole training sequence, you know what this reminds me of?
What's up?
The Demon Slayer Hashira arc. Like if you watch the Demon Slayer Hashira arc, that's essentially
Inspired
like
by
going to
Kenichi.
each master. That's the same format.
Yeah, but essentially they were creating the first UFC fighter.
Yeah.
But didn't know it.
Facts.
And Kenichi, he just became a real one and going throughout the ranks of his school where he was like, because the school was filled with fighters. And then he got to the point where the people were like, yo, Kenichi's kind of like real. And then people would pull up and try to fight him. He beat their ass. They would join his gang. And then eventually they would end up like going towards and fighting other people. It got crazy. Kenichi was like an interesting thing because it was so in the cut. Like it had a small fan base. The anime finished after 50 episodes, but the manga continued. And it doesn't get the shine that it deserves today. But I feel like without Kenichi, you're not getting a Tokyo Revengers. You're not getting a Windbreakers. Kenichi did so much in the early on, but it just didn't have the fan base behind it.
Okay.
So I definitely am throwing the word out for Kenichi.
All right, hell yeah, bro. I think that y'all should watch that. And honestly, bro, if you like that, I know you don't like sports anime.
No.
But I need you to watch the first 40 episodes of Slam Dunk. Because he barely plays basketball in the first episodes, and bro's a gang member, and he gets jumped every day, and he's really real, bro. But it's so crazy. There's one scene where bro's like, I'm going to beat you up and I'm going to destroy your basketball team so you never play ball. So it's literally just a 3-episode fucking like series of them getting jumped on the basketball court. No basketball is being played, bro, at all. It's fire.
I'll take your word for it. I ain't watching this. I'm sorry. I'm not a sports anime fan.
Nah,
that is not
good.
me. What about you?
What about me? So in my head, I was actually thinking about what I thought would be the best one to put y'all onto. And I'm going to actually say, So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Satoshi Kon, but Satoshi Kon is an anime film director. He died, rest in peace to him.
R.I.P.
But he produced some of the greatest anime films known to man. And I'm sorry, like everybody puts, big game on Studio Ghibli and Miyazaki, but Satoshi Kon, he was that real like seinen anime film director. So he's directed films such as Perfect Blue, Paprika, Tokyo Godfathers, Millennium. Oh, I forgot the name, Millennium something. But it's been a minute. But like, let's just talk about Perfect Blue and Paprika. Paprika is so powerful of a series. It's literally the series that created Inception. Like the guy who made Inception was inspired by Paprika because it's like basically this super deep lucid dream where honestly, even at the viewer, when you start, you don't even know what's going on. I think the whole series, you never actually know what is reality, but that was the beauty of it and how deep they get. But that's also when I realized like it's very creepy. Like a lot of his series are not like colorful and fun. They're very like dark and like they really tap into a different psychological point in your brain that you don't really think you'll get from anime. It's very cinematic in that sense. Yeah.
No, that's dope as hell though. Like Paprika is an anime movie. I'm not a big anime movie guy. Like when I watch them, I think they're great, but I don't really seek them out. But to hear that it inspired Inception is one of the biggest movies that came out of the era of movies that it came out in.
Exactly.
Like Inception is huge, and to find out that the man who wrote, like Christopher Nolan, I think he's the one who directed Inception. Okay. Or I forget who the writer is, but whoever the writer was inspired off of an anime. Like that just goes to show, like, yo, anime it's been doing big things forever.
Exactly.
Like, some of your favorite movies are inspired off of anime.
Nah, and that's a fact. Like literally, some of your favorite movies are inspired off of anime. Even like anime has inspired like art and aesthetics. Hashtag anime aesthetic is one of the deepest like Instagram hashtags of all time because it really is just like this like 90s cool, well-drawn vibe. And bouncing off the other Satoshi Kon piece is Perfect Blue, which is I think one of the most hashtag shared anime aesthetic movies. It's like a set place in Tokyo where this woman is a pop star. Like you guys know K-pop, like BTS and all that. But this is like back when they were doing J-pop stars in the early 90s. But it kind of showed the dark side of having fandom and being like a real person in that. Like her manager controlled her life. And you see like this woman actually psychologically break down because she's getting stalked and she doesn't know what's going on. And so like, again, it's kind of like another deep cut vignette. There's a very scary scene, so trigger warning to people who don't want to see that type of stuff.
Word.
Like, so definitely look into it before you watch it. But I think that it's a beautiful kind of vignette on the celebrity life of that time and how like you really couldn't truly have peace. And like that's back in the 90s, bro. Like they just started doing websites.
Word.
And the guy made I forgot her name, but he made her name.com. And basically he was making a fake blog for her. Like they were fake blogging in the mid 90s.
Some Selena type stuff.
Yeah, so like Selena type stuff. Now imagine like in the future you go to like now where we got content creators and everybody got their public lives out.
Word.
Like that's just intensified.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how anime can like touch upon themes like that of that era.
Back in the 90s.
Back in the 90s. So, you know, just to close it up, if you guys haven't seen any Satoshi Kon pieces, I definitely recommend Tokyo Godfathers, Perfect Blue, and most definitely Paprika. If you love Inception, you have to watch Paprika. So, yeah, those are some deep cut animes.
Facts. Let's get into our anime news section, Jayquel.
Let's get it.
So we got some JJK news.
We do.
Or non-JJK news.
I think at this point it's not even news anymore. It's just sadness that fills our heart, bro.
Yeah, what's going on with JJK?
Yo, so Gege Akutami is sick right now. They have taken a hiatus for 3 weeks. Apparently, they're fine on this last week, but I think that they're really taking the time to get back and nurse themselves back to health.
You think he really sick?
I don't know, man. After that last chapter and the cliffhanger he left us off with, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. We don't do manga spoilers on here.
No more.
Most of the time, right? But it's like, you can't leave a cliffhanger like that and not be okay after that. You know what I mean?
Bro, he literally just tossed a stick of dynamite in the room and went, hey, y'all do with that what you will.
Exactly. It's crazy. But also, bro he's been on a hiatus randomly every 3 weeks since he's made these chapters. He would do chapter, break.
Yeah, he'd do two chapters and then break. Or maybe it was 3 chapters.
2 to 3, depending on the week.
Yeah. Which is like, I don't know if he was doing that out of health reasons or if he just had that deal. You know what I mean? Which that be the thing about these mangaka. Back in the day, like our mangaka would never, bro.
Yeah.
Kishimoto was drawing every week for, I don't know, what was that, like 12 years?
12 years. Oda's still doing it.
Oda took a month off.
He takes some breaks, yeah.
He took a month off.
But for the most part, he earned it.
Yeah, true.
Like,
but Gege just pulled up, and all of a sudden he's like, nah, I want to break every couple weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they should be having these breaks, but when they do have these breaks, I don't think they should be having these breaks. You feel me?
Yeah. Do you think that they give, like, you know, let's say like Kodansha and like, you know, the Shonen Jump, like Business Empire, do you think that they give him the pass, or they the pass? We don't know his gender actually.
We don't know who they are.
Do you think they give them the pass because they're Gege Akutami, creator of Jujutsu Kaisen, one of the most popular manga series of the era?
I think when you're that big, you get the pass.
Yeah.
I think when you're that big, you kind of get to, especially now where the public is in support of the artist more so often. Like when we were kids, we knew about Masashi Kishimoto, but we weren't as able to support him.
Yeah, for sure.
Now that the public can be on social media and vocally support the artist.
Exactly.
And
they can even support him on Manga Plus now.
Yeah, and support him on Manga Plus.
With the revenue.
Maybe I don't know. we saw that. We saw how scabby that looked a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I looked into it a little deeper. I was like,
Are we supporting them or are we just supporting Manga Plus?
Maybe Gege got his first rev check already and he's just out here blowing it. He's like, I need some inspiration. I'm going to go to Malaysia. Pull up in Nanami's house that he's built out. Like,
nah, that's a fact. But it's interesting to see. But I'm glad honestly, I think overall it is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like if I enjoy the content that he makes.
Me too.
And if he needs some time off to be able to keep creating that content in the best way possible, then take that time off. Yeah. Even if he's like, yo, I'm sure the internet would go wild. But if Gege went, I need a mental health break, I'd be like, you know what? You made you made a series that I love and hold very dearly. Jujutsu Kaisen is one of my goats right now. So if you need 3 weeks off, take 3 weeks off. That's how I feel about it.
Honestly, sometimes having a pod, I'd be like, damn, I wish we could pause this for a second and take this conversation off pod, because I was about to say some wild shit. Not even gonna lie, bro. But yeah, no, I think that yes, if Gege wants a break, give him a break. I think that yes, if we're gonna get this fire, this masterpiece, and we know he's in the conclusion of the masterpiece too. Yeah, just let him cook.
Facts.
Let him cook. But I mean, not Horikoshi. I forgot the one who did Black Clover. You heard me. I'm not gonna lie. This quarter.
Yeah, he got no. You can't drop 4 chapters in a year.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
4 chapters in a year. That's your scumbag.
Tobata, that's his name. Tobata, you hurt my feelings with that one. Gonna lie.
Tobata, we gotta see you, bro.
Facts.
We gotta see you.
Facts.
Next up, so one of our favorite anime fans, one of our favorite celebrity anime fans just dropped an anime song.
Oh.
So Megan Thee Stallion dropped a song called Otaku Hot Girl.
That's fire.
Bro, the song is fire.
Yeah.
I rock with it.
Yeah.
I rock with it. The song is good. And not only is it good, it has a whole bunch of anime references. So I just got to play it for you guys a little bit.
Let's run it out.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit.
10-second content clip.
Yeah. A little, what do you call that? Fair use?
Fair use, yeah. Fair use, infringement free.
Yeah. Let's see.
I like a tall woman with a nice big ass.
So that voice is the voice actor for the American dub of Yuji Itadori.
No way.
Crazy, right?
That's crazy.
So that's how you know.
Can't touch me like Gojo's hard. I'm not gonna lie. She said I got the infinity domain on me at all times,
bro.
Sheesh.
And that's just one of a decent amount of anime references that she has in the whole song.
Yeah.
So in the whole song, she's just referencing Naruto and JJK.
Sasuke being a hater.
Yeah, the whole entire time. Well, she said something along the lines of like, "Don't try to hate on me with a Sasuke Abby."
Oh yeah,
like,
true.
bruh. It's so good. Battling demons in my head like I'm Itadori.
Yo.
Bruh. Like, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion because, like, she's definitely there's obviously many rappers that have made anime references.
For sure.
But to make a full anime themed song that is filled with anime references.
On your studio album.
It's like she put on for all anime fans.
She did.
Because we've even, like, Lil Uzi made that song like Sasuke.
Yeah.
But the only thing that had to do with anime on that song was the name Sasuke.
Yeah.
This is real, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like this is finally an artist being like, hey, I'm out here. And she said it even on the song, I'm a bad bitch and a weeb. Like, that's fire, bro.
That's fire. And I think that honestly, she's inspiring like the next generation of like, people in the space to kind of just like come out. Like Meg says, you can be bad and you could be a weeb or a otaku. Like you don't gotta hide. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a community for you. And I think that, like we're going to DreamCon this year.
Yes, sir.
You know for a fact we're going to be hearing this song nonstop, especially because we're going to be in Texas. What?
Yes, where she's from.
Yo, it's over.
Yeah, nah, she dropped it at the right moment.
Yeah.
She's like, let me drop this like 3 weeks before DreamCon. It's gonna go crazy. Everybody's gonna, if we see Meg at DreamCon, bro,
honestly, she might be doing herself a disservice if she doesn't pull up with this. If she doesn't do this at DreamCon, she's missing a bag.
Bro, I'm throwing my boxers on the stage. I love you, Meg.
Take my Gojo boxers. Honestly, if anybody can make some keeping the 9,000 boxes for us in the next month, please send them our way. We'll commission you. We need to put our brand on that way.
That's a fact. Write my name on the tag.
Kev. NJ.
Yo, I'm like dead. And I just got one last thing. After hearing this song, I can't wait to see the music video. And whatever she said Tori did. I'm on Meg's side now.
Okay.
I'm on Meg's side, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Meg came out with this. Keep Tori in jail forever.
Man, that's a crazy situation. I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, bypassed her infinity domain with that one. Bro. Yeah, but that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother pod. Tori, you bugging for that. You really bugging for that.
Nah, that's a fact. But this song went crazy. It's called Otaku Hot Girl. The intro is with it. Wait, let me start from the top. It's called Otaku Hot Girl. There's a JJK sample in it. Yeah. The intro is with the American dub voice actor for Yuji Itadori.
Fire.
And it's filled with JJK and Naruto references.
And they're good bars.
Great bars.
They're actual references that you would only get if you
watch the
series.
Show. So you know she's an actual fan. She's not just trying to hop on a trend.
Facts.
She's a real one.
Meg Thee Stallion, one of the top 5 realest anime fans behind the 2 hosts of Keeping It 9,000.
That's a fact.
Yes, sir. Meg, come on the show. What's up?
Please pull up. Pull up. Yo, so what are you watching when it comes to anime right now, Jay?
Yo, so bro, I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching a lot of stuff this season. I think that spring 2024 was a great anime season, just in general. We've had some good stuff. We've had some great pieces, like of course the My Hero Academia, the Demon Slayer. But we've had new series like Windbreakers come through, as well as there's honestly there's a plethora of anime that's on my to watch list that came out this season that I need to get into, bro. I didn't even catch up to Mushoku Tensei yet. I'm
like an episode behind. Mushoku Tensei has gone crazy in the past 3 weeks. In the past 3 weeks, it's gone crazy, bro.
It's so good. But for me, the number one anime I think that made my spring 2024 had to be Kaiju number 8. So not only I'm caught up to the anime watching Kaiju number 8, that before last week's episode when you did not know what was about to happen, I read the manga. I read the whole manga. I caught up to the latest chapter, bro. I was like, I need to know, and I was just like.
What are you talking about? You're talking about the episode when he had to punch the thing,
when he punched the nuke.
Yeah.
And then they found out. And what happens after?
Yeah.
I need to figure out because I was like, wait, is it on site for him? Is bro about to get executed? Is this a 12 episode anime?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on? So I had to read the whole manga to find out. I mean, I could have just read a few chapters.
Yeah.
But once you're locked in, you're really locked in.
Where does it actually end?
Yeah. Like this, even the next episode when he meets
today's episode?
Yeah, last week's episode. Okay. Sunday, when he meets old girl's dad, I was like, oh no, this is not sweet. There's nothing sweet about this situation for him. He's done. You know what I mean? I don't know. Kaiju number 8, I think, has proven to me that you can make not only a great shonen anime that's not too long.
Yeah, you don't have to get too into it. You'll get into it more later. But
for sure. But you don't have to pack in so much detail to just have a great first run. I think that the beauty of Kaiju number 8 is actually the speed.
Yeah.
The fact that we go from he's already completely built out from episode 1.
Yeah.
He gets literally all his powers in episode 1.
Yeah.
Which most people complain about. But I think it's more about he was battling something different, which was his humanity.
Word.
Right? His humanity as well as his confidence. Bro literally had a terrible life. He never made his goal. And now that he gets a chance to reach his goal, he's playing both sides. And that's the toughest divisive thing of the series. Right? Seeing how even with the bowl cut hair guy, when he fights him, that guy low-key almost killed him.
Yo, when he pulled up with the swords, bro, if we keep seeing him move the way that he moves, he's probably going to be one of this era's best swordsmen.
Oh, I think for sure the GOAT, bro. He's really good. So that, and then you have other characters too, bro, the biggest hidden potential of anime is his best friend with the white hair. I'm forgetting names right now because it's been a minute, but yo, that guy, literally, he said, I'm going to carry you. And bro said, how? You got no power. He said, I'm going to figure it out. Yeah. And as we see so far, he's just slowly climbing and growing. And then let's just talk about the cast of Kaiju number 8 too. The cast, a main team and squad of Kaiju number 8 is fire.
Yeah.
They have the main squad, which is my boy Kafka. And then you have, I'm always forgetting, Reno. Reno is the guy, and then I forgot the girl's name with the yellow hair.
Keep talking about the rest of them.
Yeah, but Kafka and Reno, combination with the yellow hair girl, fire. They really be going crazy. And then you have Mina, the leader of Section 3. Mina Ashiro, crazy. And her right-hand man, forgetting bro with the purple hair name too, fire. But overall, I don't know. I just think that I feel like Kaiju number 8 really solidified, I think, a solid start for a shonen anime for me.
Soshino,
yes. Soshiro. And then the yellow hair shorty.
Yellow hair shorty is...
I'm always forgetting her name, and it's yo, she's good.
Kikuru.
Yeah, so Kikuru and Soshino, top 5 anime characters, right? I think that
Kaiju number 8.
in Kaiju number 8, yeah. Let me pause on that real quick. Can't say that. I can't give away my top 5 that weekly. But I think that Kaiju number 8, of course, it's a big shonen. It's one of the biggest, but I think that it's probably solidified a solid spot in my rotation of my top 100 anime.
Facts.
It could be top 10 for the moment, but for sure it's in my top 100. Definitely for my top 20.
Bet.
Yeah. So I don't know. If y'all haven't watched Kaiju number 8, y'all should probably check in because, you're watching Kafka go from zero to hero. You're watching the world be against him. And the villains are crazy too. Let's not even, I forgot. I didn't even
that mushroom thing, that mushroom kaiju, yo.
It was on site.
He said, boom, boom, boom.
Bro, he hit him with the freezer, the freezer finger. He said, hold up. Bink. Oh, you're still alive? Let me just bink. Oh, you're not dead yet? Bink. That's so crazy.
Yeah, nah, criminal.
Criminal. Crazy. How about you, bro? What are you watching?
Right now, I'm also watching Kaiju number 8. I rock with it.
Hell yeah.
You gave a great description, so I'm not even gonna talk about that. One Piece. I'm on Wano right now. It's been a journey. Wano. I'm enjoying it. I wish it was shorter, but it is what it is. I'm gonna watch it episode by episode unless it's absolute filler. And what I'm really into right now is Mushoku Tensei.
Yo, Mushoku Tensei, man.
Mushoku Tensei is going crazy. I don't even like isekais, bro.
I love that.
I hate isekais.
Yeah.
Like, there's very few isekais that I'll watch. I tried Sword Art Online, didn't work. Slime, didn't like it. Like, if you throw an isekai in my face, I'm not gonna enjoy it 9 times out of 10. But the 10th time, it's Mushoku Tensei.
Okay.
Yo, shout out to my main man Rudius.
Yo.
Because I mean, we've touched base on this in the past, but talk about a Gallus, bro.
Yo, Gallus, the city is my
Gallus.
palace. Crazy.
Yo, nobody got the hose like my man Rudius. And
Facts.
you know what I'm talking about if you're watching the latest season of Mushoku Tensei.
Okay.
If y'all know, y'all know. Shorty said I could be your left hand. Spoiler alert, I'm not going to give it away, but
That's crazy.
Rudius is a real one. And also shout out my man Paul, Rudius' dad.
Yeah.
He is a real one, not going to give nothing away, but Paul is real to the end.
Hell yeah.
And just good things and bad things are happening in this anime, but it's definitely progressed the story along because the first half of season 2 was kind of like slice of lifey a little bit,
Yeah,
very slow pace.
too. Yeah.
But then this second half of season 2, it picked the pace right back up. He's on adventures again.
Okay,
he's
fire.
seeing people from the past. He's interacting. He's going through fights. Permanent damages are happening to people.
Oh.
There's consequences for people's actions. There's stakes with everything that's going on. This second half of season 2 of Mushoku Tensei is killing it right now. If y'all haven't watched it, if y'all haven't caught up, check out Mushoku Tensei because it is doing crazy things. And this season is just a vibe.
I'm gonna catch back up. I can't wait to catch back up, man. It's gonna be a good binge. Honestly, I like binging Mushoku Tensei. Like, it's very cinematic. Oh,
Keep talking.
is it?
Keep talking.
It's very cinematic. You know, like I think that like
We can cut it right there,
yeah,
Jayquel.
Oh man.
I got a little bit of a question for you.
What's up?
Yo, I want you to give me
It's time, guys.
I want you to that's a question. I want you to give me I'm not even gonna give me your top female anime characters that give the Hawk Tuh.
Yo, the hot is crazy.
Be careful with it because you know.
Yeah. All right. Like top 5 female anime characters.
Top.
Who,
You can be
give
3 or
the
5.
hot who I would like to receive the hot
who you know for sure give the Hawk Tuh.
The hot All right. So
The Hawk Tuh.
at number 5, I think probably gives the crazy hot
Okay, and Boruto. Okay,
I'm gonna say that.
so size wife got you.
Yeah, size wife.
I'm trying to save you. Be careful.
Nah, I was thinking of Boruto.
Yeah,
got you.
got you.
That's how she caught him at the end.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
True.
I'm gonna say the hot Chua. Oh, Matsumoto for sure is ridiculous.
Matsumoto. Okay,
I'm not gonna lie.
I can see that.
Matsumoto is probably ridiculous.
Facts.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Yo, Boa Hancock for sure.
Boa Hancock, most definitely.
For
Okay,
sure. She's wilding, bro. Not gonna lie. Okay, 2 more to go. Honestly, this is a Kaiju number 8. I think Mina Ashiro, bro, for sure.
that's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit.
Nah, I'm telling you, she's all sturdy on top, but you know for a fact, real life she's taking care of you.
You see that gun she carries?
Yeah.
she getting the hot twat. She ain't giving it.
And then
She go,
my
spit on this real quick.
Hey, yo. She might be hot twice right before she shoots. She's like, my last one. Oh man.
Oh God.
Oh my God. How could I forget her, bro? Hell's Paradise. The purple haired ninja shorty.
Word,
I'm forgetting her name right now.
I know what you're talking about.
But I gotta say a name because we gotta clip this. So, yo, the last person to give the hot chua is probably oh my God, bro. What's the name of the girl with the yellow hair from Jujutsu Kaisen? The mentor, who was friends with Gojo. She's also the special grade. Yuki.
Oh, Yuki.
Yuki from Jujutsu Kaisen. probably got the craziest hot twat of all time.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
right.
Special grade hot twat. Yuki got the special grade hot twat.
Special.
Feel me? She's special.
He's like, I ain't feel no gravity when she.
Yo, you feel me? You feel me? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That was a lot of pressure. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, it's time to let people know what we do, who we are, where to find us, Jay.
You know the vibes, man. So this is Keeping It 9,000, New York City's anime podcast. If you guys aren't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as you can share our clips of everything we're talking about on today's episode. You can share it on social media at Keeping It 9,000 on Instagram, TikTok, and Reels. We also have a Discord where you guys can join in and, join the conversation, join the fun. This week, we've been going crazy. People have been recommending anime. People have been going back and forth on anime hot takes. It's the podcast in group chat form. So we need you guys to join the group chat and chime in and check in. Yeah.
Pull up.
Pull up.
Yes, sir. Keeping it 9,000 everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. All right. Let us know what we're talking about next, Jay.
Okay. Yo, so I've been waiting to talk about this on the podcast for like the last month, guys.
Let them know.
You don't even understand. So as of right now, there's been a big trend of AI voiceovers on series. And specifically, this has probably been the most legendary AI voiceover so far. And this is the Naruto Unhinged series by Barack Obese. This has been probably one of the most pivotal AI series or pivotal abridged series of my life. And like I'm talking about, I think Ghost Stories is still the #1 abridged dub. But yo, this right here, Team 4-Star? This is shadowing that, bro. And there's only 6 episodes on YouTube right now.
Facts. Shout out Barack Obese. You can find him on YouTube at Barack Obese. And I think on Instagram at Barack_Obese.
Yeah. But yo, like it's just so crazy how like he could take the original story of Naruto and like
Make it hood,
but also kind of turn it into its own thing.
Yeah.
Like he's not only making a hood, he's building out like themes within the series.
Yeah.
That you honestly, it's kind of like, yo, I mean, this is the one thing. So Kev back in like maybe episode 1 to 10 of Keeping 9,000 has had this ongoing notion that Kakashi is gay. Barack Obese has quadrupled down on that notion, bro. And I see it now. I finally see it.
I've been explaining it to you for years, and you're like, it took AI voiceover for you to see it.
I guess so. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that Barack Obese touches a lot on like a lot of the subtleties of like the character dynamics and designs of the original Naruto series and characters.
Okay.
And so what I want to talk about on today's episode is on our Otaku is we're going to talk a little bit about, the little like the fun tropes that came out of this series.
Facts.
So I do recommend you guys watching on YouTube if you hasn't. Again, it's Barack Obese, Naruto Unhinged. Let's get started with the first question. So, okay. Okay. So the first thing that actually hooked me on to Barack Obese's series was this clip. And this clip is Rock Lee, Sasuke, and Naruto in the beginning of the Chunin exams, right? Rock Lee pulls up on Sasuke and he's like, yo, what's up with it?
Yeah.
Right? So this clip basically shows Rock Lee crashing out on Sasuke unwarranted. Like Naruto gets whopped in the first like 2 seconds.
Yeah, because what was the situation? Naruto pulls up on Rock Lee and says nigga, and he's like, yo, you can't say that word.
Yeah.
Naruto's like, you don't fucking get it. I'm from the hood.
I'm from the hood. Like, I'm Naruto. I'm from Swing Set. Respect my body.
And he's like, they're not really that real over there, so you can't be saying that. Naruto's like, all right, I'll show you how real I am.
Exactly.
He gets smoked.
He gets smoked, clapped, boomed, bang, put in the chokehold, haymaker, done, right? And then Sasuke steps up, and Rock Lee's like, all right, Sasuke, I heard about your body. What's up, bro? And then Sasuke's like, all right, so let's go with it. And Sasuke's like, wait. Where are you from? And Rock Lee's like, well, I'm from L Block, the place where people have no chakra. So instead of using chakra, they gain power by instigating fights and crashing out.
All we do is crash out.
So he crashes out on Sasuke, and the craziest thing is Sasuke's not trying to fight at first because Sasuke's like, yo, you're from L Block, respect.
Yeah.
Naruto's from Swing Set, that was crazy already. You're from L Block. But then Rock Lee called Sasuke and a sugar. And it was on.
He said, what?
It was on. So
my people died for that name.
I want to talk a little bit about the original Naruto series.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Naruto's top 10 crash out anime characters.
Word.
Because we already know, starting off with number 1, Rock Lee's
up there.
Is up there. From the beginning of the series, I'm rewatching the Chunin exams right now. Rock Lee was a straight crash out.
Nah, Rock Lee is good for a crash out. Who's another one?
I think Kiba might be a crash out too.
Kiba's good for a crash out. He's gonna lose.
He's gonna lose, but he gonna run his mouth while he's crashing out, bro.
He gonna crash out, but he gonna lose.
Yo,
Mike Guy,
the king. If Rock Lee was like the first person that came to mind, my guy is the person who tamed crashing out to the point where he crashed out against one of the strongest historical ninjas in history.
That's a fact.
And almost won.
That's a fact.
Talk about and he still lived. Come on, number one crash out for that. Come on.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a major fact.
Who else? I think that I mean, rest in peace. But they, Tsunade's little brother and her boyfriend, Dan and something. They're crash outs, bro. They didn't live long for a reason. They were way too hasty on that, bro.
Crashed out too early.
Facts. Obito, when he found out that Rin died.
Oh, that's a fact.
It was over there, bro. He was crashing out for the rest of the series, like straight up.
He said, I'm killing my whole family.
Everything he did was for violence, bro.
My whole village. I'm crashing out on blood.
Are there any Hokage crash outs?
Second.
Yeah, for sure.
The second
Put
for
a
sure. Uchiha in his face, he's crashing out.
Bro. Rest in peace to that one Uchiha who fought him. Bro said, I finally perfected the flying Raijin. I want to use it on Uchiha.
He said, your Sharingan can't catch this.
Facts. Yo, Raikage. A? For sure.
Up there.
Big crash out.
Or old man. What's old boy's name? I can't remember. Onoki, yeah.
Yeah.
He'll crash out.
He's a crash out too.
He'll crash out.
I think that let's talk about Boruto characters. Any Boruto characters that are crash outs?
Old boy with Kawaki.
Oh, Kawaki's totally a crash out. He's
100%.
ridiculous. I think he is a crash out of the series.
Yeah.
I think the whole series is just about him, the repercussions of him crashing out, bro.
Nah, that's a major fact.
That's a fact.
Kawaki's up there. Konohamaru, even though he gets his ass beat every time, he's crashing out.
Young Konohamaru was the biggest crash out of all times. Even to this day, Konohamaru, just like Kiba, he be crashing out, but nothing backs up. Nothing backs it up. Any female crash outs in Naruto? Haku? Well, Haku's a guy, right?
I think Haku's a they.
Haku's a crash out too.
Haku's a crash out. Any female crash outs? Shorty from the Lightning Village.
Which one?
The one with the red hair?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's clip, bro. Honestly, the way that the Mizukage fights too, she low-key a crash out too.
Granny Chio?
Yo, Granny Chio. Oh, Tsunade. Tsunade's so active, bro. She'll pull up. She'll get smoke split in half, and she'll keep crashing out. She'll keep going.
You know
what I'm saying? That's why she still lived. She lived a long time. She instigated enough fights to earn street cred, bro. She's really the realest woman in the Elite Village for a reason.
I don't know my body. I keep it alive for no matter what.
And we can't forget about her disciple, Sakura.
Yeah. Sakura crash out.
But towards the second half of the series.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the series, she was not. She was the opposite.
She had to be put in a situation, but then later on, she's like, all right, if we're going to get active, we're going to get active.
Oh, how could I forget, bro? The original crash out of Naruto series too, Gaara. Bro, what? Forest of Death? Bro said, y'all want to die. All right, we can keep this going.
I guess.
Like, it's crazy.
Facts. What else we got on this?
All right. So, also, another thing that touches upon the Hood Naruto series on Naruto Unhinged touches upon is the fact that instead of the Chunin exams, they have established something called the real nigga exams. You probably can't say it, but they talk about the real nigga exams. So I want to talk about like 5 characters that you think would pass the real nigga exams.
5 characters in Naruto?
Yeah.
Let's see. 5 characters in Naruto who would pass the real nigga exams. We got one. We're throwing in. I feel like we gotta throw any character, like villain, whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. You gotta throw in the first.
The first Hokage?
My man's founded a village.
Yeah, now that's true.
He created peace between 2 warring tribes.
He stopped racism.
You stopped racism temporarily until your brother brought it back.
Bro
you don't get realer than that.
Bro said, I had a dream. All the little Senjus and Uchihas could run around.
Facts. He's in there. Killer Bee's in there.
Oh, yeah, Killer Bee. He's the whole Lightning Village are just straight up real niggas. Like, they don't have to take the exam. The Lightning Village, they're excluded.
Yeah, no, that's facts. They're excluded. So then I guess you're throwing Madara in there if you're throwing in the first.
Okay.
Like he stood on his.
Yeah,
he stood on his.
Sure.
100% stood on his.
For sure. I think Shikamaru.
Shikamaru.
The way Shikamaru got his get back for Asuma's death, bro.
True.
He spun the block, bro. He spun the block heavy.
True.
Like Shikamaru really might be a real nigga for real.
Neji went out like a real nigga. He
did
died
go out like a
protecting
real nigga.
died protecting his family.
And he stood on business from the beginning.
Facts.
Neji beat the shit out of Hinata, bro. like he stood on business. That was it. He said
he
you
said, "I'm
are
becoming
gonna
a Chunin."
lose. I don't care if you main branch, bro. I'm gonna beat your ass.
He
Like,
said, "I'm him.
I'm him.
You don't understand.
I'm him Jones. I'll stop you on a pin of Himberleys. What you talking about?
Who else is there? Naruto in
Naruto is-
Naruto's real. He
is
told
real.
he told him from jump, "I'm going to become Hokage."
I'm going to become
What'd
the
he do?
realest nigga in this village.
What'd he do? Become Hokage.
That's a fact.
You don't get much realer than that.
That's a fact.
And
Any other special mentions?
special mentions, Itachi.
Yeah.
Itachi. I don't know. Actually, Itachi is debatable. We can get into that at a different episode.
You don't think
Itachi,
Itachi's a real nigga?
he may not be real.
Whoa.
He may not be real. He could have chosen different paths. If you were really that real, you could have just stood on your own and, stood by your people.
At least he wasn't a rat, though.
I mean, he wasn't. I mean, he kept it a secret, I guess.
Kept it a secret.
I guess, but he also murdered his whole family.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how real that is.
I don't know if murdering your whole family is a real nigga activities for real.
Like,
For real.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't. I understand they were planning a coup, but if I'm choosing my family over the Bronx, I'm choosing my family. I'm sorry.
True. I don't think the fourth Hokage was a real nigga.
Ooh, why not?
Look at him. We can't call him a real nigga.
Why not?
But the way he looks, bro. Come on.
The fourth?
The fourth Hokage?
I mean, he's not a real nigga, but he's not really a nigga.
He gets the pass. He gets the honorable real nigga pass. I'll give him that.
Nah, and I feel like we got to close out with Jiraiya. Jiraiya, definitely real nigga vibes.
I think Jiraiya he's Unk. Jiraiya truly is Unk of the series. Like, he put in the time. He did all the missions. He went through all the pain. And I think he truly probably did secure that number one spot for real nigga, bro.
Facts.
Rest in peace. Pain really put Jiraiya on that shirt, bro.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, but Naruto spun the block for him too. As a real nigga should.
Yeah,
you know what
had
I'm saying?
to.
Your OG get clipped? Nah, it's gonna
I
block.
got to do it for my real one.
You feel me?
Facts.
Yes,
Facts.
sir.
All right, moving on a little bit. Yeah, we'll just skip that because of timing. Moving on a little bit, yo. So, there's a lot of anime hot takes on the internet. Everybody has their opinions, Anime is such a it's such a divisive thing sometimes when people talk about their opinions.
Yo, facts.
And we found some anime opinions on the internet and want to talk about how we feel about them. So this is anime fact or cap. The way this is going to work is I'm going to read an anime hot take that is on the internet, and we're going to say if we believe if it's fact or cap. So
Let's get it.
first one, Sakura is useless. Fact or cap?
Cap.
Why?
Sakura is far from useless, bro. She's put in pain. She supported the main trio, and she's given birth to the future Hokage. I don't know. I think she's not useless at all.
Nah, I agree. Like, if we're saying useless, we're saying you have no utility.
Yeah.
And she definitely has utility. Like, in the war arc, she was healing niggas left and right.
Yeah.
And also, she was a part of the team that beat Kaguya.
Yo, she scrapped against Kaguya.
She donkey punched Shorty.
That is, at that point, the strongest tier person in the world.
Yeah.
And Sakura, she shot the hands with them. You feel me?
Yeah, when she said she caught up to Naruto and Sasuke, that was cap. But she definitely had use in the show.
Yeah. I think Sakura at that age had Kage level strength.
Facts. Do you want to say she's annoying?
Yeah. For real.
You want to say
She's a glazer?
She's a glazer? You want to say that she have really been with Sasuke? Do you want to say that she's stayed in an abusive relationship for however long?
You say that she two-timed my man Naruto and led him on?
Facts.
She tried to use herself to get him to not chase down Sasuke?
Word.
I don't know, man.
But she's useful.
Yeah.
But she's useful.
So
she has use.
So that is cap. Sakura is useful.
Yes. Dub is better than sub.
All right. This is a tough one.
Talk about it.
Dub is better than sub. Facts or cap?
Facts or cap?
I mean, we got to keep it either or, right? I can't be wishy-washy. I'm going to say cap.
Why?
I'm going to say cap because I think that while dub is beautiful, I think that you have to experience anime in all the different like formats of distribution to kind of like really get the full feel of it. If you just watch the dub, you'll just be locked in to that certain like format of that anime. You might have missed some cues. You don't know. Some dubs back, especially back in the days, were put together terribly. Like they were not put together in the fullest extent to tell the story properly, as well as like even like emote the characters' emotions well. But like the sub, you know, there was no cuts. That was the director's cut. You feel me? Back in the days. Now is dub useless? No, I think that I enjoy a good dub too. There's certain dubs that I would just straight up watch. Like I think it's great. Even modern day dubs, some of them are really good. I think the Demon Slayer dub, not bad. The Tokyo Revengers dub, missing with a 10-foot pole. I don't want that dub.
I'm gonna say facts. Dub is better than sub.
Okay, go ahead.
Wanna know why? I broke my glasses 2 weeks ago. I can't see the words on the screen, bro.
No way.
I cannot see the words on the screen without standing 2 inches from the TV.
Yeah.
But if I have dub, I know the words that they are saying.
True.
For that reason alone, I'm picking dub over sub.
Okay.
Until I get glasses, maybe I'll change my opinion then. But my glasses have been broken for 2 weeks. I need to know what's going on in these shows that I'm watching.
Or I can teach you Japanese for free.
I got a year and a half, bro. Third Hokage was a bad leader. Facts or cap?
Facts. Full facts.
Why?
Well, he led them into so many wars. First and foremost, let's talk about this.
Okay.
There were so many wars that went on in the great ninja like warring space.
Okay.
And the Leaf Village was, you know what I'm saying, just kind of like America.
Wait, what war did he lead them into?
The second war, the third war. Well, yeah, actually, yes.
He led them into the second?
And third. Both of those wars.
How?
Because the first war he was a part of.
Okay.
The first war he was a young bull. That was when Danzo bitched out, and he was like, I don't want to, you know. And then
The first one's where the second died in, right?
yeah,
Okay.
And that's when he became the third Hokage.
Okay.
And so from then up until the third war, he was the man in charge. He was the commander in chief of the Leaf Village, and the Leaf Village arguably was causing the most pain and destruction to every other village. That's why the Leaf Village is the center of the Naruto universe. He really was instigating all this shit. I don't know how deep it went, because I know there were some other key players like the Lightning Village, and Onoki was second trash person for instigating those wars to try to get more power. But he really held a very militant stance, and he made these young ninjas go to war and lose their lives. If it wasn't for the third Hokage and all his like kind of like commander in chief warring state vibes, we would have still had Obito. Like, Obito wouldn't have had to die. Kakashi wouldn't have gone to war. The story of Naruto could have looked a lot different. So I'm going to just say that, like, he's a terrible person. You know? Like, partly you can say, yes, he was doing what he had to do, right? Some people would say that. The third Hokage was doing what he had to do. But let's be real. Like, Naruto was going for peace. Everybody else could have, like, if you were Hokage for so long and you had so many connections and you were this well known across the ninja world.
This is how you get well known. You win a couple wars.
Win a couple wars. You feel me? And, like, you know, sorry to say I love you, Minato. I don't want to throw dirty in your name either. Yeah. But you was one of the number one killers in those wars. And you became the next leader of the village. Honestly, we don't know where Minato would have went with leading the village. You know
I like to think he'd go towards peace.
Peace?
I like to think so.
I don't know, man.
I like to think so.
Bro didn't choose peace in those wars. He carried that peace. How about you, bro? What do you think? Facts or cap?
I think he was. I guess we have to define bad leader. Are we saying bad leader like bad person, or are we saying bad leader like effective in what he was planning on doing? Because if he's leading these wars and they're winning the wars, then he's a good leader.
Yeah, he's a great leader. Yeah,
he's a good leader.
I'm not saying he's a bad leader. I'm just saying he's a bad person. Like in that sense, yeah.
Then he's a good leader. So you feel me? It's like, yo, I started all these wars, but I smoked everybody, and the Leaf Village is the top village. Economic prosperity throughout the Leaf Village.
Bro said I started them and won. So am I bad?
I mean, if your mission is bad, but you accomplish the mission, you good at accomplishing the mission. So I guess by default, he's a good leader.
That is true. Yeah,
so I'm calling facts.
Your facts? Okay.
One Piece is too long. Facts or cap?
Cap.
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 It's not long enough?
It's not long enough. I'm going to be real. If you would have caught me a few years ago and told me, is One Piece too long, facts or cap, I totally would have said facts.
Okay.
But I think the deeper I go into, like, you know, I mean, y'all don't know about my One Piece journey if you haven't been tuned in, but I've been all over the place, right? But where I'm at right now in the manga, I realized, I'm like, wow, I like the fact that One Piece is still holding on this deep. We were able to get so much storytelling done. Part of it, I don't even know. But storytelling done within this series that I think you wouldn't get if you only had 700 episodes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you only had like 800 chapters.
Okay.
So I think that One Piece being too long is just part of its series. You know, like the length of One Piece, the success that it has so far might truly just be because it's too long. You know, that's why I'm saying One Piece is too long. It isn't too long.
It isn't too long. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jayquel's opinion is that One Piece is not too long. I'm going to say facts. One Piece is too long, and this is going to be one of my reasons for it. I'm going to ask you a question, Jayquel.
Yeah.
How many actual episodes of One Piece have you seen?
Probably like 250.
Okay, so he don't know what the hell he's talking about, bro. I'm on episode 947. I've been through the struggle. It's too long. That's what it is.
You know what this divide is? It's like people doing steroids versus people going to the gym and being natty. Bro's like, yo, I'm putting that pain.
It's too long. Watch 947 episodes and then tell me whether or not you think it's too long or not.
I bet.
But until then,
Say less.
until then, I want to hear anything your 200 episode watching ass got to say, bro. I'm sorry.
You know, it's been like 500 chapters though, so put in pain.
That Bleach is the worst of the big three. Facts or cap?
Nah, facts.
Break it down.
I think facts. I'm gonna say Bleach is the worst of the big three for just the two reasons to bounce off the other two of the big three. I think that Naruto, although there's a lot of plots in the story, story holes, I think plot holes in the story. I think that Naruto was such a good journey for just the character itself. You know, I think, yes, Kishimoto didn't write all the other characters well, but he did a very good job with Naruto. And that's a sense where, like, when Naruto's character development was kind of weak, he did use a lot of the other characters to kind of support the story, like the Chunin exams, where you get to see more people kind of give more takes. And that helped us understand not only Naruto as a universe, but Naruto, you're watching the Chunin exams basically through Naruto's eyes. So I think that Kishimoto made up for weak characters with, like, I guess, like, well-rounded, like, character perspective from the main character's point of view, and like the tiny circle around him. And also with Oda, I think that Oda is the opposite. He does a great job with building out everything, right? And so if Oda's out here, you know, long form building out everything, gotta catch up one day, right? I don't know where Kubo Tite, Bleach kind of like ties in against those two, you know, because I mean, yeah, there were some great seasons of Bleach, there were some great fights, but I don't think that, like, I was invested in Ichigo as a character beyond him just beating up everybody.
Word.
And, like, you know, I enjoyed the fights, but that's kind of like where it lasts. You know, so it is top three for a reason, but I don't think it's ever going to be the strongest of the big three. So that's why I think it's the most trash out of the big three.
Yeah, I'm going with facts as well. But I don't know if it's necessarily Tite's fault. Mainly because I think he's an artist that got put into a system that didn't benefit his art style.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I think with the way that they were supposed to create manga back in the day, it just wasn't beneficial towards his style. If he was able to get some leeway to be like, hey, I want to take some breaks and then I'll come back to it, it would have been great. But they were like, nah, you drawing week by week, you doing this. Work. We said draw that panel. Like,
You got it.
and so I feel like with that, they did it to everybody, obviously, but I feel like the way it affected Kubo was completely different than it affected Oda. I think Oda was built for it. Yeah. I think Oda was like, I'll draw more. Like, Oda was drawing with two hands at once, bro.
Yeah.
I think Kishimoto, it didn't work the best for, but he was able to make it work. Tite, I think he had a tough time with it, and that's why Bleach went on that, and that's why you had like so many like just shitty arcs, like the Fullbringer arc and everything. Like Bleach was essentially supposed to be done after that, but they were like, work, nigga, work. And he kept going, and then you get the last arc, the Thousand Year Blood War arc, which I think there was a little bit of time in between Fullbringer and that one, and that arc is great. It's dope. Like, it's good story tied into everything. You're retconning a lot, but it's decent story tied into it. And I think if he just had like more breaks and more time to actually sit and work on the content rather than doing it week by week, it would have been a better product. But even so, it still makes it the most trash of the big three. And I love Bleach. But if I had to choose which is the most trash of the big three, I'm going Bleach.
Do we have any more on this list?
Last one.
Okay.
JJK is overrated. Facts or cap?
I gotta take a deep breath for that one. Full cap.
Full cap.
Full cap.
Okay.
I think people who state that Jujutsu Kaisen are overrated, bro, are just like, they're lost in the sauce. They think that their opinion is higher than everybody else's anime opinions. And I think they think that because JJK has caught its hype and it's caught its flowers, that it has to be overrated, you know? But I think that if you actually put in the time to watch Jujutsu Kaisen and read Jujutsu Kaisen and participate in Jujutsu Kaisen's fandom and like lore, you'd understand that if anything, it's probably underrated. I think in the short amount of time that Gege Akatumi has given us Jujutsu Kaisen, they cooked.
It became the #1 most rated anime in the world.
That's what I'm saying. They cooked. So how can that be overrated? There's no microwave to it. They didn't microwave Jujutsu Kaisen and just add in like Poppy, oh, this gonna work, this gonna work. If you watch it from the beginning, everything from Jujutsu Kaisen has been strategically planned. Jujutsu Kaisen is basically if you took what Bleach could have been and gave it One Piece's like great direction in a condensed form. You know what I mean? Like Jujutsu Kaisen really is that story. So it is far from overrated.
Yeah, I think it's cap. I don't think it's underrated though. I think it's properly rated. I think excuse me. I think the anime and the manga has just done so much. Kubo is an amazing writer who has a lot of twists and turns in his story. Some that a lot of y'all miss. There's people watching the anime and there's many integral pieces to the story that are just going over your heads. It's happening. Y'all gonna be like, it's cap. I'm not gonna sit down and explain to you every single piece of Jujutsu Kaisen that is fire and why it's fire and the things that are planted and paid off seasons later or within the movie and everything. But those things do exist.
Facts.
And also speaking from the perspective of a manga reader, he is amazing at just tying things together. I think it's good for what it is. It's a battle shonen, but it's a battle shonen that mixes a lot of like themes into it as well. Like the theme of like good or evil based off of like, are things naturally good or evil just based off of how they exist? Is there an instinctual thing to it? Are things ranked over higher than another one, and so they just belong in a specific pedestal versus the other one? Like there's so many different ways that you can go into Jujutsu Kaisen and be like, yo, this is a theme that is kind of like testing my thoughts and my ethics a little bit. With the whole story about like Yuji and Mahito, how the like hunter becomes a hunted type vibe, that shit is crazy. It is crazy. But a lot of people just see it as, okay, they're just fighting, and then like he's losing, so he's scared. Or Yuji and Mahito kind of being like, yo, I'm you, you're me. We're literally the same being, but we're fighting against one another. We just happen to be on different sides, so we have to fight for our squads because that's where we ended up on. Who's actually right in this scenario? Who's the actual good guy?
That's a fact.
Jujutsu Kaisen, it's not overrated. It's rated where it should be, and that's #1.
Yes, sir. I think it's the best of what we've seen in battle shonen. Because remember, it's a battle shonen, and they've added so much story to it that you forget that it's a battle shonen until niggas start watching. They remember it's action. It's almost like
facts. Yeah, and that is it for Factor Cap. Jay,
let's go.
We're gonna do yours, and then close out.
Okay. All right, guys. If you're new to Keeping It 9,000, we just have to let you know that we have a hot take portion sometimes at the end of the episode, where we talk about our anime hot takes. Today, I was driving and I was just like, yo, there's something that's been running through my mind for a long time about anime. And I think that as I've gotten older, this thing has been kind of like solidifying deeper in my head, especially when you watch series such as like Tokyo Avengers and Kaiju number 8. But yo, Kev,
what's up?
I'm going to keep it 9,000 with you. I'm gonna need them to stop making anime about high schoolers, bro.
Talk about it.
Straight up. Yo, y'all don't understand for real. Like, every single major shonen anime is about a high schooler. And like, yo, let's set this precedent right now. We get it. Shonen anime is about young boys growing up, right? From like middle school to high school. We get that. But what we have to understand, and especially in the shonen category and like the major like pop anime category, is that a majority of the anime that's being consumed, a majority of the fan base who's consuming these anime are not in high school anymore.
Facts.
So I think that it's weird that you guys capitalize off of high school being the main themes for these anime. Let's talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. It's one of my favorite animes. Bro hasn't been to school since chapter 1. Let's be real. The bro was barely in school.
Facts. What are you teaching these high schoolers reading/watching this show or manga? Drop out of school and go fight in the streets with your friends?
Literally. So it's like, yo, let's just skip over the fact that he's in high school. Let's let him graduate high school. And bro could have literally just worked at the morgue or at the shrine and got started and got active with Jujutsu Kaisen the same way. They did not have to set it up for him to be in high school. Facts. Tokyo Revengers. Why is bro chasing a shorty who's 14, bro? Come on. Like, come on. I love Tokyo Revengers, but that's that one weird part about it that doesn't make sense for me. Word. And that's why a lot of y'all don't like it. Even we love him Mushoku Tensei. Like
Mushoku Tensei is weird, yeah.
It's weird. Why did we need to give him his love interest and have those crazy things happen at that age? We could have waited until after he was 18 to paint on that part of his life. He could have just been a boy genius. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could have been like a lot more PG for at that age, and then you could have just ramped it up when he was older.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
So why is anime always centered around high school? And like, you know, I've understood the sentiment of why it is sometimes, right? Because people have told me, like, you know, in Japanese society, me and Akil talked about this a little bit last week, talking about how like the difference between like Western storytelling and Eastern storytelling, right? And Eastern storytelling, especially in Japan, high school is a peak for a lot of people in that society because that's when you actually have the legal option to either go to high school or just join society. At like 16, you could just drop out of high school and straight up just work.
Really?
You don't have to complete high school. That's only if you want to like do other things, become a salaryman, go to college, and things like that. But you don't have to. So I think for a lot of shonen, I guess it's kind of mirroring that like that pivotal point in life where you don't know what you want to do with your life, but do you want to drop out and beat up some niggas on the corner, or do you want to go to high school? You know what I mean? So like I understand the Eastern storytelling sentiment of high school, especially in that country, like being important for them. But I think that storytelling wise, especially if you're making these stories for audiences, especially adult audiences, I don't need enough weirdos talking about, I think that Invisible Girl from Class 1A is my favorite My Hero like character. I don't like that. Yeah. I think it's weird, bro.
Yeah, no, agreed. I feel like we're in a time where even though shonen is marketed towards younger men, a lot of the themes that are in shonen are much more mature, and so you're attracting an older audience. Yes. And the older audience that is attracted to the art should not be shown things that 14-year-olds are attracted to because it's kind of weird.
Exactly.
And if the 14-year-olds are seeing it, at least make them adults because like
bro, I can keep going. Fire Force, bro's in a
that's weird.
You could be an adult firefighter. You don't have to be a teenager. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of weird things.
It's
with
weird.
That.
Like the story still stands. That's the best way to put it. The story would still stand tall on its own if the characters were older.
Exactly. And the best example of that we were talking about earlier is Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8 is a story about an adult who was not able to chase his childhood dreams. And I think that as an adult, we connect with Kafka because we have a lot of things that we've never gotten to accomplish that we see Kafka be able to finally get access to, you know? And as well as like, even like the idea of once you accomplish it, it not becoming what you truly want it to be. Like stories like that are cool because it takes a lot more of that like future kind of like understanding that you gain as an adult, and it puts into storytelling form that you can consume in anime. Like I think that's cool, and I think that more people should write stories in that vein. You know? Yeah,
and you have other examples like that worked too, like the Fate series. The characters are for the most part usually adults. I was gonna say Rurouni Kenshin, but we know the story behind that.
Yeah, we can't really talk about that one in this hot take, bro.
So yeah, there's definitely examples where it does work, and I would prefer as a shonen fan to see stuff more so based for adults. Like I still think you could attract the same audience without having the weird stuff. And if you're gonna put them in high school, that's fine as well, but stop showing me weird sexual shit, bro. Like I'm not a fan of that.
That's a fact. I like, you know, like again, if anime was made for like, you know, young people and we put like a little age block on that so they can just enjoy it, that'd be cool. But the fact that it's public domain for anybody to consume and you got some weirdos who are still trapped in that thought of that shit, that just needs to be thrown out the window. Like goodbye, like gone. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm sorry if I'm shaming you. If you really like, you know, like you love fangirling over anime characters and you're 35, like, bro, leave your mom's basement. Like, touch some grass. I'm sorry. No, I'm fucking around.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
Yeah. And to add on to that, we already have way too many cases of anime adjacent people or people who work in the anime industry that have weird shit with kids.
Yeah, it's like too common.
It's too common. So maybe let's like take out some of these things that like attract these people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You guys have a market now. All the adults who grew up watching
it.
anime have enough money to help you produce your products and fund these series. So change it up.
You can survive without it. We don't need all that weird kid shit in anime anymore. Not every kid has to be in high school.
Yo, facts.
Not every character has to be in high school. We can have regular adults in anime.
Exactly. And you don't have to have adults in the anime getting nosebleeds over the high schoolers.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's crazy. Jiraiya forcing Naruto to do the Setsu Jutsu. Bad work. Hate to see it.
Nasty work. Nasty work. Close us out, bro.
All right, yo. Honestly, great episode, bro. Great episode, my boy. If you guys thought the same, we need you guys to chime in to Keeping It 9,000. First and foremost, we drop our episodes every Friday, actually, on audio on all podcast streaming platforms. So if you got Spotify, Apple Music, etc., listen to the pod first because you'll get all the info first. But if you enjoy watching the full length video, we drop all of our full episodes every single Sunday with an asterisk, sometimes Monday. You know, niggas got full-time jobs. But yeah, every Sunday or Monday, it's going to be there. Watch our full episodes. We do it weekly. We don't miss. We took a break in the beginning in Q1 because we realized we were working for 2.5 years straight.
Bruh.
You feel me? Like no misses, no breaks. So keep it at 9,000. We're here for you, and we're gonna make sure that you guys get the best anime content possible in podcast form. And so also, if you like what we talked about today, we share our clips on social media, on TikTok, Instagram, and Reels. Go run it up and share it with your homies and let them know that you thought this part of the episode was funny. Maybe you thought Naruto Unhinged was funny. Maybe you really resonated with our hot take that anime is weird in the sense that they're making it for high school. You feel me? Like there's a lot of stuff that we talk about that I know you guys can share with your group chat. And yo, for those who don't have a group chat, or maybe you just want to join our group chat, join our group chat, yo. We have a Discord. It's in the link of every single social platform. And come and talk about anime with us. Come talk about anime with the boys and have a good time. But you know the vibes, man. It's been Keeping It 9,000.
Nice big ass.
And we off this.
We off this.
You know the vibe. We just gonna sign out with this though.
Thank you for keeping it 9,000 with me. I always keep it 9,000 with you.
Like Gojo. Look good in all my photos. Can't touch me like Gojo.
It's over 9,000!